Welcome back, guys, to the channel. This is Jake Ellenbogen, and I am here to bring you another video. We're sticking with the NFL. We just did a Giants video on how I believe in Colin Cowherd. I believe in his prediction that the Giants will win the NFC East. But now we have some huge news. Taysom Hill is going to be taking over as the starting quarterback, at least this week, for the New Orleans Saints. And I don't agree with it. I think it is an awful move by Sean Payton. I think it's an awful move by the Saints. This is a 7-2 football team. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to explain why this is a bad move. But you have Jameis Winston. I don't care what anyone says about Jameis Winston. There are so many things. We're going to get to it. Before we do, I just want to say, if you like what you hear, you like my videos, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you enjoy this, feel free to drop a like below. Getting into this. This is a colossal mistake by the New Orleans Saints. Taysom Hill is a gadget 30-year-old receiver, tight end, running back. He's a fun player, right? We are going to give him that, at least. He's caught a touchdown in the playoffs. He's thrown before. But make no mistake, he is not a quarterback. He was a quarterback at BYU. He is not a quarterback in the NFL. He's not a relatively unknown guy because he's a 30-year-old quarterback. There's not much there. He is what he is. The only thing you don't know is how bad he's going to be under center. This is a really bad move by the Saints. Really bad. Sitting at 7-2. The Buccaneers have a tough game against the Los Angeles Rams on Monday Night Football, but you're just making it that much easier for the Buccaneers to come back, even getting swept on the season, come back and potentially win this division by sticking with Taysom Hill. Here's why. Taysom Hill has thrown 18 passes. Jameis Winston has thrown 2,259. Come on now. Jameis Winston is not 30 years old. As a matter of fact, he's been in the league forever. But Jameis Winston is 26 years old. Jameis Winston is not a gadget guy. Jameis Winston is a legitimate pocket passer. He had success at Florida State. He was the number 1 overall pick. I felt he had success with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And in his last year in Tampa Bay, he had a career high 5,109 yards, 33 touchdowns, but he had 30 interceptions. I don't like the interceptions. But are we really going to act like Bruce Arians' offense doesn't involve risking it all? Are we going to turn away to the fact that Bruce Arians, when coaching quarterbacks, that said quarterback always has his worst year interceptions-wise when he's with Bruce Arians? Carson Palmer, Andrew Luck, and now Jameis Winston. Are we going to ignore the fact that Jameis Winston is a good thrower of the football? Again, threw over 5,000 yards in a season. Because Taysom Hill is exciting. Because he can run gadget plays. That doesn't seem like a coach trying to win a football game to me. Jameis, does he have cause for concern? He did. Until he showed his maturity, not stealing crab legs like he did when he was a college kid, but he showed maturity in the fact he just came off a year throwing over 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and he signs 1-year prove-it deal, not even to prove anything, a 1-year deal to sit behind one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Drew Brees, and learn. He realized he made mistakes. He realized he wasn't perfect. Instead, he learned from it. despite the fact that Bruce Arians basically threw him under the bus. He didn't throw Bruce Arians under the bus, he took it. So that's what Jameis has been doing. He's been sitting, he's been watching, and now it's his time. It's not because the Saints made a horrible decision to start Taysom Hill. I don't care if it's the Falcons. The Falcons have been playing good football lately, and being 7-2 doesn't mean you just throw anybody out there. Drew Brees is out at least the next 3 games. This is pivotal for the Saints. Pivotal. Jameis has legit weapons. So does Taysom Hill, but Jameis can actually throw the football consistently. He's done it. He started 70 games. Taysom Hill has started 0. Jameis, before the 30 interception season, he had 18 at the most. That is not a season that directly represents what Jameis Winston is as a quarterback. He played in a high-octane Bruce Arians offense. He displayed the ability to throw over 5,000 yards. And at the end of the day, he made a lot of poor decisions. But so has Andrew Luck. So has Carson Palmer. And we've seen it with Tom Brady this year. Granted, Tom Brady's having a very good season. But in his worst moments, it's been because of the poor decisions. Based on that no risk it, no biscuit mentality of Bruce Arians. Jameis Winston has absolutely been destroyed this offseason. This is a guy that could, in my opinion, be a franchise quarterback in this league. Sure, he's 28 and 42 all time. He's played on awful rosters. And the Saints aren't a bad football team by any stretch. This is a 7-2 football team that's going to give you Alvin Kamara, and it's going to give you guys like Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders and Traquan Smith. This is not a bad football team. Jared Cook. There's going to be players. There's going to be opportunities. This is a good offensive line. This defense is one of the best at stopping the run. This is a very, very good football team that could be competing for the number 1 seed. If they don't get the number 1 seed, that means they have to play 3 playoff games. 6 teams this year in each conference that make the playoffs have to play 3 playoff games. So the 1 seed is very exclusive. It's very new this year. It's unprecedented. And if you're not playing for the 1 seed, well, you're going to put yourself in harm's way. The Saints right now should be playing for the 1 seed. And the best opportunity to win games and get them that 1 seed while Brees is on the shelf is none other than 26-year-old quarterback Jameis Winston. It's none other than 70 starts Jameis Winston. It's none other than last year's 5,000-yard passer, Jameis Winston. 33 touchdown passer, Jameis Winston. He made mistakes. He admitted, as previously said, he admitted with the LASIK eye surgery, his eyes weren't up to par. He got that fixed. He showed maturity as a young quarterback. This guy gets knocked left and right, but people seem to forget one thing. He is 26 years old. He came in the league at 20. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if he's been in the league for a while. He is still young. He still has a long way to go. And he's shown some incredible moments and some horrible moments. But when you are learning from a great like Drew Brees and you're in a system like Sean Payton's and you have the weapons you have like the Saints do, you can mold that into something. The Saints didn't make the mistake last year of starting Taysom Hill. They instead started Teddy Bridgewater and they went undefeated. You look at Teddy Bridgewater this year, he's been huge for Carolina. They haven't quite won as many games, but he has been exactly what they needed. Taysom Hill, he's a nice guy. He's worked hard. You can tell. But unfortunately, Taysom Hill is not a starting NFL quarterback and should not be a backup NFL quarterback. He's thrown 18 passes. When he's in, it's a gimmick play. That's different. Your success on those plays is different because you're not actually preparing for legitimate defenses. You don't have to actually make reads. Things just go as they go. Well, I'll tell you right now, this Sunday, if Taysom Hill has to make reads against that former Dan Quinn defense, it's still a Dan Quinn defense, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And this could be detrimental to the Saints' playoff hopes. They have an opportunity to grab that 1 seed, and they could blow it all away by starting Taysom Hill. And that's why I don't think it's a good decision. Yes, I'm a fan of Jameis, but I'm also a fan of the stats. I'm a fan of logic. And it is not logical at this point in time to start a 30-year-old quarterback that has only thrown 18 passes over the 26-year-old that's thrown over 5,000 yards in this league. No one, and I mean no one, should believe that Taysom Hill is the better option than Jameis Winston. So that's all I have to say about that. Quick hitter video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I already know what I'm going to do for my next video, so you guys are going to have to stay tuned. But I will say, the majority of you are Rams fans that follow me. You'll be happy with the next video. Thanks, guys, and take care.